Morning, Lily. We're live.
Good morning.
Morning. I'm just going to try and see if I can work out a way for us to actually see if we're live on LinkedIn. I don't know how you do that, but I'm going to keep trying. If I see the messages pop up. Anyway, morning, everybody. This is yet again just another 10 minutes bit of magic that we're going to be doing every day. So Lily, as you know, heads up our executive engagement, and we'll be profiling one special exec who's given us some time, and just giving you a couple of little bits of magic. But do you know, I was just talking to my daughter. She's actually in her bedroom right now, and I want to give a shout out to Meriden, the school that she goes to, because seriously, they have not missed a beat ever since we've shut down. I thought this is going to be crazy, but honestly, the Meriden school has been amazing. Yesterday, they had virtual chapel. Maya showed me what was going on in this chapel. I'm like, wow, are you kidding me? They had virtual assembly where the headmistress came in and did the whole thing exactly the same, just not in person. So, I mean, I'm gobsmacked at how quickly they've adapted. And so I want to say congratulations to Meriden and the whole team up there, because that's literally quite mind-blowing. And in the course of watching these kids do this, you know, I know there's a lot of people out there struggling to work from home right now and struggling to understand how they can do that. But I got to say, if you want to understand what to do and how to do it, go and look at your kids, because they get it. Maya's 17, and she had a virtual Netflix party with 8 of her girlies last night, and they all logged on. And I didn't even know about this, but this is a browser plugin for Chrome that attaches to it's crazy. A browser plugin that allows you to all sit there and watch the same movie and talk rubbish to each other. Brilliant.
We love to do.
Yeah, but talk about adapting. So well done, Meriden. And you know, for me, what we've done with meetmagic, if you don't know what meetmagic is, go and have a look at that website there. So 3 years ago, we set meetmagic up to basically connect people in business. And I think right now, more than ever, keeping connected in this current climate is absolutely critical. Everyone agrees with that. If you're a vendor, a lot of the vendors that we're talking to are talking about 40 to 50% write-downs in their revenue. That's a big problem. So what do you do to combat that? Well, right now, you need to take some of those marketing dollars and give them to that company, because they will then connect you to executives to have new conversations. And new conversations, as you know, right now, is not only going to keep the economy going forward, it'll keep your pipeline being built as well, because you might just bump into somebody on one of these calls that can help you grow your business. And that's really exciting for us. And we're taking on board new vendors almost every single day now. I'm going to give a shout out to Tony Burnside over at Netscope, because he's been a massive supporter for us. And if you haven't met Netscope yet, I'd like you to go and have a look at them. Even more relevant right now with the cloud and security.
Oh, they're hugely relevant at the moment.
Yeah, totally are. I mean, yeah, it's what we're seeing from those guys. I mean, they're flat out just trying to keep up, and business hasn't slowed down. So that's really good. And one of the things I wanted to do this morning is just give you a quick. This for me blew me away completely. This is a guy called, I think, Adam from the Iconic, and he set up this thing called the Hatch Exchange. Now, sure, we're living in crazy times. Now, when you either, and I see this all the time, when things get really difficult, you either shrink away or you step up. This is something that's just blown me away, that's just stepped up completely quickly. It's called the Hatch Exchange. That's the website there. Go and have a look at it. But basically, if you're a company, like let's say you're Qantas, or let's say you're Flight Centre, and you've just stood down 5,000 staff, well, you can now register your temporary hiring needs and find out within 24 hours if they can be filled. So you could basically take the staff that you're potentially going to lay off and put them onto Hatch, and they can potentially now find a job. And then if you're a hirer and you need staff, well, you can now get access to those same people that are being stood down, and you can interview them, you can offer them a flexible contract and so on, and they can be up and running. That right there is something that's just popped up that I've just seen overnight, and I was completely blown away with it all. And that, I think, talk about keeping the economy moving forward. So a big shout out then to Adam Jacobs. I think he's the co-founder of the Iconic, and that for me is the future of work right there. I know for a fact that they're in beta mode. So if you're watching this and you're thinking about getting rid of staff or standing them down, hit them up, get onto them, smash them with your inquiries, because they'll work out a way to iterate and make themselves work. So I know they can handle it, but even though they're in beta mode, so go and have a look at that. So that's it. I think, Lily, I wanted to take a minute and just give a shout out to this guy, because I've known John a couple of years now, and I see John walking around the city sometimes, and John's one of those people that just drives me mad because I want to be like him. You know, when you see someone that's really doing great things and you go, I want to be like you. Well, this is what John is to me. I look at John, every time I bump into him and I shake his hand, I feel lucky that I've actually got to shake his hand. The way I know John is through his previous job as head of marketing over at Westfield, the Centre Group. And we did the deal where so my last corporate job was with Aruba, the wireless guys, and we put Aruba into all of the shopping centres of Westfield. That's how I know John, through the marketing team. So John's now a non-exec director of a number of companies. Lily, I'm stealing thunder, sorry, but I wanted to just say thanks, John, and you can introduce him.
Yeah, John is just a huge supporter of our initiative, and we are absolutely beyond grateful to have his support. Obviously, Carl, as you just said, you and John go way back. So, but he has been so lovely and just so supportive of the initiative, and he's so keen to get in some meetings. So he has kindly donated his time to us, and he will be taking meetings. But what's the great thing about John is that he represents so many companies, and his experience with so many companies just allows a vendor or a salesperson in on so much knowledge. It's remarkable. So just to name a few, John is the non-executive director at Zipco, Stellar Group, Food Co., Heart Research Institute, and General Pants Co. So he literally does it all.
I told you he's one of those guys. I want to be like that. How do you get to that?
Yeah. Any industry that you need to get into, like, this guy's got your back. So yeah, I really think the meetings with him at the moment are so valuable, and they're literally on our website for $1,000. So, and 700 of that goes to charity. So it's a no-brainer. Let us know if you want to meet with John or any of our 145 execs, and we can set that up.
Beautiful. And you know, that's a really exciting thing, is the fact that John's really excited about taking these meetings to share value, to share knowledge. You know, if you're a vendor and you're in the retail space, here's a great chance to go and have a conversation with somebody who's in that space right at the very top and connected.
Yeah,
so this is literally an amazing opportunity for someone. So other than that, thanks, Lily. Other than that, you know, if you are a vendor, go and have a look at this crazy thing here. We are growing. We are, you know, taking on board new executives, and we are constantly looking for new executives to pledge their time. You know, a shout out to some of the great guys that we're talking to at the moment. The people like Brett Wynn from Blackmore's, the CIO, who's given his time. People like Andrew Madazak from West Farmers, who's given us their time. There's 140 of them on that website. You can go and have a look at. But for every single one of them that gets booked, 18. This is the crazy part. 18 sick children get access to the Starlight Children Room. So that's for every single meeting. So whatever conversation you have with these, you know, online, it doesn't really matter whether or not something comes out of it, because there's a guaranteed positive outcome in that 18 sick kids are going to get access to the Starlight Children's Room. So that's it. I think we've done 10 minutes, Lily. I could keep going. I could keep going all day, but I probably shouldn't. People probably want me to shut up.
No.
I just want everyone to realize that you can still flow downstream in your canoe. You don't need to keep paddling upstream. Turn the canoe around and just reach for those good feeling thoughts, the ones that make you feel good, and stick with those. Because right now, I think that's all a lot of people have. If you're struggling, give us a call, reach out to us. We're more than happy to have a chat with you. Other than that, we'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah, see you tomorrow. Thank you.
We're getting so much better, Lily.
Look at us go.
And
thank you to John.
Thanks, John. We love you. Bye.